So I've seen a lot of founders who lose sight on, say, targeting more revenue and continuously believe that their only motive in life is to raise funds.
Same product which you were thinking will fail or has already failed can just be repackaged and sold as something else. And it suddenly changes the whole ball game for you. And today, their valuations have also exceeded 10x. They are into the markets with a much, much better receptivity. And soon I'll be able to even announce them, maybe sometime soon, who they are. Yeah.
Because they were listening to too many mentors.
So very recently, I was speaking to a relationship coach, and I said, in today's day, a relationship coach is required even more for founders of startups than couples like it used to be.
The future will not remain at a textbook level. There's a lot of digitization happening of the written inventory, and the need for experience reality is happening more in the corporate space.
Hi, welcome to part 2 of the Startup Mortality episode, which is an extension of part 1 where we discussed various aspects of startup mortality. आप अभी तक तो ये जान चुके हैं कि ऐसा एक गुड़ी गुड़ी शो तो है नहीं कि हम फाउंडर्स को पूछेंगे कि आप बचपन में क्या करते थे, फिर फाउंडर्स बताएंगे कि जब मैं छोटा बच्चा था बड़ी शरारत करता था, मेरी चोरी पकड़ी जाती। नहीं, ये सब नहीं है इस शो में। ना ही इस शो में ऐसे कुछ है जहाँ पे हम फाउंडर्स को कुछ खरी खोटी सुनाएंगे। दिस शो इज अबाउट ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम द फाउंडर्स पर्सपेक्टिव्स, फ्रॉम द इन्वेस्टर्स पर्सपेक्टिव्स, फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ वेरियस स्टेक होल्डर्स, what are some of the success stories, what are some of the snakes, the pitfalls that these founders encountered, how did they kind of conquer those snakes, and if we can kind of take a leaf out from the experiences shared by our investors, by our experts, by the founders, that could be counted as a success for this show. क्योंकि आप इस शो में से ऐसा कुछ निकाल पाए जो आपके स्टार्टअप में, whether you are a founder or whether you are an investor, आप आपके स्टार्टअप में ऐसी कुछ चीज़ इस्तेमाल कर सके, ऐसी कुछ चीज़ कॉन्कर कर सके जो शायद अपने आप करना मुश्किल होता. सो वेलकम टू पार्ट 2 ऑफ द स्नेक्स एंड लैडर्स थीमेटिक एपिसोड ऑन स्टार्टअप मॉर्टैलिटी. अभी जो आप स्क्रीन देख रहे हैं आपको थोड़ा ताजुब होगा. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्क्रीन इज दिस? इट लुक्स लाइक अ स्नेक्स एंड लैडर्स बोर्ड, बट देयर आर नो स्नेक्स एंड देयर आर नो लैडर्स. But isn't that how it is in real life? Snakes और ladders बता के आते नहीं हैं, बहुत बार तो सतर्क रहना पड़ता है. And that is the reality that most founders face. In fact, one of the things we keep saying on our show is that most of the time the snakes and ladders are invisible. But a particular situation, a circumstance that presents itself could actually get converted into a snake or a ladder depending on how the founder decided to play that ball. Right? That's all the show is all about. What you see on the screen is a list. Certainly not a comprehensive list by any stretch of imagination. A list planted there just for you to jog and scrub the circumstances that are surrounding your startup at this point of time. Have a look. In fact, as you would recollect, in our earlier episodes, we have introduced a new segment called Roll the Dice, where we invite you to share your clips. Have a look.